introduce everybody, or just give you the chance to introduce yourself so that we just don't wait for God, kind of? Why don't we
start? Should we
yes,
start?
Michael, you were just
hello, name's Michael Doherty. Thank you very much.
No. Michael is a star fighter. Is very successful in court, and it covers paedophilia, which is really important.
Is that what you want us to say? To explain?
Well, that's since you
Okay.
didn't say it, I said it. That's
okay.
all. Okay. Sophie, what do you want to say? Something. I mean, you've more than 140 Twitter characters, but not 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I deal with children that are being taken through the family court, particularly into the care of the local authority. I'm particularly focused on non-accidental injuries and, well, parents that have been wrongly accused of non-accidental injuries, particularly fractures. But I work with Brendan Fleming solicitors and they deal with all sorts of things. I appreciate how corrupt the family courts are. You know, you don't need to teach me anything. But, you know, I only would work for Brendan Fleming because I think he's probably one of the only solicitors that will fight for parents in this country.
I'll send you the Slovak case for sure, because he's been accused of having injured his son and both were taken. Regis, you just want to carry on so that people know with whom they're sharing this wonderful space?
I'm the father of 2 daughters who's been abducted by a social worker, the classical story. And for 8 months I'm fighting to get my children back. All the evidence, but I can't present the evidence because they don't want it. You know, everybody knows the story.
8 months?
Yes, and I don't have any contact for 6 months now.
No contact for
At
6
all.
months?
At all. The children have been beaten by social workers. I've been complaining today, and I received the strategy minute and they're missing a page. And I'll say it's
completely horrible. How old are your daughters?
10, 12.
Stan, you have a story as well?
Yes, I have a story of, I'll try and keep it as short as I can, but I had an accident 10 years ago. I was knocked off my bike. I ruptured my clavicle. The hospital misdiagnosed it for the following 3 years, sending me around in circles. Eventually, the hospital paid for me to have it done privately in a private hospital, whereby, due to the fact that I had to make a few complaints to get to that point, instead of repairing my clavicle, the surgeon amputated it and 2 other parts of my shoulder.
To remove evidence,
well, my arm is not connected to my body anymore, apart from the tissue. The surgery was never put in my medical notes. It was really, apart from the fact that they said that I'm not medically genuine. And they've been persecuting me ever since. And I'm now completely shut out of the medical system because I've been trying to expose what they've done. Even to the point that when I go to my GPs, he calls the police and has me physically removed on 2 occasions.
Is there, I seem to remember one website about blood victims of haemophilia. Are there other groups of NHS victims that anybody is aware of? Yes?
Well, I've got my own little bit of a story to say. It's just that I moved into a flat in 2006 that was not fit for habitation. There was serious damp and mould in there, and then it affected my lungs really badly. I couldn't breathe, and then ever since I've had a really bad allergy to mould and damp. And I've been for tests at my hospital, and they're not saying what's wrong with me. They can't find what's wrong with me. They now think it may be something called costochondritis, but I think it's more of a problem because my lungs are slightly permanently damaged because when the weather gets humid or there's a lot of damp in the air, my lungs really hurt.
And I'll stop maybe please and inspect John Hemming MP. Thanks to whom we are here, or his assistant Martin.
Yes, he sorted you out, yeah.
He sorted us out, he asked you for the problem of daring to video this
about here, you can't really film people without their permission. But
Anybody who doesn't want to be filmed, please sit in the back of the room. But if you want to be heard when you speak, it's better to sit here. John, I'm really grateful that you allow us to meet here, and I am particularly happy and proud to announce that we've launched the association
well, that's good, yeah.
Honourable McKenzie Friends this morning.
Have you got an agenda?
Yes, on the
Is
second
that the
page.
agenda, yeah?
On the second page, particularly.
The second, on the other side, yeah?
No. Yes. Because thanks to Belinda, we've created this association, and we had one meeting this morning where Austin and Mitchell offered to write to all MPs to get support. Now, my big question to you is, what else can you offer us in terms of support? Because you are broad-minded, and I've gathered the number of questions that have come from various victims and various sources, and therefore I've got this list of questions on the top.
Well, the thing is, this isn't an agenda, this is a list of questions for MPs. I'm quite happy to go down this and sort of like treat it as an agenda if you want. I agreed to come and chair this meeting, facilitate the meeting, but not organise.
No.
And obviously there's a lot going on about various things.
Yeah.
Now, do you want me to just, has everyone got a copy of this?
Yes.
Yeah. So we have various things. Should we take it just step by step and see who wishes to raise things? Legal visits. What's
That's
raising that?
That's what came up between Belinda
This is
and me.
what started the association because Sabine and I have been offering pastoral and potentially, hopefully, legal services, support to people in prison, victims of the family law system. We've got 6 children taken, and in 2 respective prisons, one for men, one for women, in London. So we've been trying to help them with sort of.
If people are not getting the visit, how are you raising?
So we're around social visits, but not legal visits, although we both serve as McKenzie Friends in the court. So
why do they refuse that?
Well,
Anybody can be McKenzie, I was told.
Yeah.
And therefore
So
that's
the problem is, I presume this is the Muses, yes?
yes.
but not
Why,
only.
but why are they actually refusing it to you? What do they say?
To me, they've said because anybody can be McKenzie.
In other words, it's just.
Yeah, but so they're saying the current system. You see, it's a new one they want to be. I can just write off to them and find out what's going on. Because I need to find out if it's statutory or if it's actually a decision. Because there are certain rights people have of access to information, and if it is agreed by the people in prison that you're sort of assisting them, then you should be able to see them.
We should be able to, but
that's one for me to chase up.
well, this is what
That's one for me to chase up later.
Thank you.
All right. Now, is everyone happy for just to leave it at that point? So this needs to be looked at later. Yeah.
If you chase it, this is terrific.
Now, item 2 and 4 are very similar.
They come from John. Where's John? He put up this white rose block now.
Yeah.
And
John here.
Oh yes, sorry.
Well, 2 and 4 are the same. I've spent some time looking at all the secret hearings, be it the Court of Protection, be it the Family Court or the Family Division, or actually be it in the Queen's Bench Division. And in fact, I spoke about this in Berlin on Friday, and it should be up on the internet. There's a thing called the Institute for Cultural Diplomacy.
Yes.
They had a freedom of expression conference, and there was a videotape of that. And that should be put up on the internet in the next day or so. Right? And it's quite clear that the evidence that's provided to secret courts is unreliable. Right? And so having a secret judicial system acts against the rule of law. Now, as far as the family courts are concerned, clearly there needs to be far more scrutiny of what's going on than we've got at the moment. There's no doubt about that. I happened last week, I think it was, to speak to Camilla Cavendish, and her view is that we need to go further, that what was done in the Family Proceedings Amendment number 2 in 2009, which was just so that people understand